I guess the likes of Lennox Lewis came back from massive losses.
Lennox
twice.
is a clown. I don't respect Lennox. Me and Lennox are cut from a different cloth.
Wow, Anthony Joshua has some nerve calling British heavyweight legend Lennox Lewis a clown? Let's talk about this for real.
It's the champ! Cantu! Where'd you find this?
What's going on, people? It's your boy Young Cantu coming in for another video of Cantu's Corner, where we talk about hot topics, upcoming fights, and some of the biggest news in the world of boxing. So I came across some news that Anthony Joshua did an interview on Sky Sports and basically called Lennox Lewis a clown. Very disrespectful towards the three-time heavyweight champion, Lennox Lewis, the last heavyweight champion to be crowned undisputed back, almost 20 years ago now. And this dude, Anthony Joshua, has some type of nerve to call him a clown. For some of the people who don't know, Lennox Lewis, three-time heavyweight champion of the world, wins over Vitaly Klitschko, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, one of the all-time great heavyweights ever, really, not just British boxing, but in all of boxing. One of the best heavyweight boxers of all time. He now works as a commentator for Fox Sports and PBC, which is the same side that represents Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua was very open about his disdain for Lewis with those comments that played at the beginning of this video, and it's kind of started a war of words between the two characters. Lennox Lewis has been critical of Anthony Joshua ever since he decided not to fight Deontay Wilder in the States last year. If you've been living under a rock for the last couple years, Anthony Joshua requested $50 million to fight Deontay Wilder, and he didn't think that his bluff was going to be called when Deontay Wilder called his bluff, offered him the 50 mil and an upside to come fight him in the United States. After that happened, Anthony Joshua basically ducked Deontay Wilder. He ducked the fight. You ask for a certain amount of money, a lot of money at that, and then when you get offered it, you decide to go in a different direction and fight somebody else. I mean, it's a blatant duck. Everybody in the sport knows it's a duck. The people who are still coming to the defense of Anthony Joshua are obviously, they're just fans of the guy, and they're completely blinded by the truth because they're gonna go to bat for this guy no matter what. And I know some of you AJ protectors are gonna watch this video and you're gonna talk smack in the comment section. That's fine. It is what it is. We all know he didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder because he would have got knocked out just like he got knocked out by Andy Ruiz. And it's crazy that karma happens. You know, Ruiz is now a star because of it. But anyways, so this guy has a nerve to call Lennox Lewis a clown when Lennox Lewis is obviously a legend in the sport. Let's take a look at some of the things that Anthony Joshua said before the Andy Ruiz fight. And let's see who actually really is somewhat of a clown. Take a look at this.
There's losing and getting embarrassed. But the scary part about the sport is that I just don't want to embarrass myself. Because I'll tell you what, if you lose to that guy, Anthony, I'm going to be severely disappointed. I've watched the tape. He makes Buster Douglas look like, you know, Vlad Klitschko. So if I lose, you're never going to see me again. You know? You can't lose to this guy.
So it's pretty evident that, you know, he has no place to be criticizing Lennox Lewis. Maybe he feels disrespected by Lennox because Lennox has been doing a lot of interviews and he's been critical of Anthony Joshua. It is what it is, but in my opinion, I sense a lot of jealousy. I sense a realization that he's never gonna be a true champion that Lennox Lewis was. He'll never be that, you know, he'll never become that, because a true champion doesn't go around collecting hand-me-down belts. A true champion fights the other true champions, and if you were a true champion, you would have already fought Deontay Wilder. I mean, this was Lennox Lewis's response to all this commotion. He basically says here that, you know, real champions don't go around worried about the undisputed fight. They go out and try to find that undisputed fight, as His tweet is up here on the screen verbatim. You know, Lennox is right, man. There's no way that you can call yourself a true champion if you're not fighting the other best in the division. And that could be a Deontay Wilder, and that could even be a Tyson Fury. I'm just over here, and I just can't believe that this guy has this type of nerve. I just feel like this is a sign of weakness from Anthony Joshua. He can't take the heat, so he's lashing back out, you know, and he's frustrated with the truth. You can't handle the truth, buddy. Sorry. You should have fought Deontay Wilder. You didn't want the smoke, so you thought you were going to get a tune-up after Jarrell Miller failed a PED test. You thought that Andy Ruiz was just some tune-up. Obviously, you weren't educated about the man. The people in the sport knew what was going on. The people in the sport knew that Andy Ruiz was a true threat. Look at my videos. I put out a video that said Andy Ruiz could potentially become the first ever Mexican heavyweight champion. And in that video, I basically stated exactly how Ruiz had to fight in order to win. Anthony Joshua just never really wanted that smoke. And I just feel like a lot of stuff is coming out of him because he's realizing that his time might be up very soon. And Ruiz is gonna smack him up in the rematch. Everybody knows it. He's trying to leverage himself in this rematch on location, money, everything in his favor, so that if he does lose, he can still fall back onto something. But his time is ticking, and you know, hopefully this rematch gets done good, and hopefully we see a great fight. He could come back stronger, but stylistically, you know, he's not gonna be able to beat Ruiz, man. He's not used to fighting shorter guys. And the other thing that people aren't talking about is Andy Ruiz has a low center of gravity. He can't account for that. So anyways, I've said enough today. Leave your comments in the comment section. Haters,